Hello YouTube, this is a first look at the Sony MDR XB 50AP. They're a in-ear monitor from Sony. They have a 12mm driver, and they're based on having extra bass. The packaging says extra bass on it. It has a inline microphone and remote. However, the remote, it's a single button remote, not a volume control. It doesn't click very well, but it does feel pretty nice, but it doesn't click. That could be good for some people because my other headphones that have an inline cable, it's a bit too clicky, and if you're changing the volume in a pretty quiet room, it's really audible. So I kind of like this better. It's just you can't hear it, or maybe you can actually. I don't know. Anyways, so these headphones, they look pretty well built. Only thing I don't like is that they're a bit too plasticky looking for me. They have a lot of plastic. That looks like kind of cheap plastic to me. There's a huge seam right there. Doesn't look very nice. One of the unique features of this is it has this bass port right here. And what that allows the driver to do is it allows it to get more air. And in theory, that should deliver better bass response. But I'll have to wait and see over a few weeks to break these in and see how that works. They do have a fairly large driver. It's a 12mm driver. Sony does advertise this with they say it has like a large neodymium magnet in the back to give it a more powerful sound, which I would believe. They have the Sony logo. It says right and left, right there, right, and this one's left. It is kind of hard to tell which one is which at night because, as you can see, it kind of blends in, and because this has like a slightly slanted shape to it, I'm not used to it. I can't really tell which one is supposed to fit in which ear, but eventually you could tell. Like it feels more comfortable eventually. About the ear tips, these Sony ear tips are a little bit different than the normal ones. This is actually small, and the small one actually comes on the earbud. And let me show you. So normally you get the small one. It comes with it, and then the medium one and the large one and the super small one, which is kind of unique. Most of them don't come with a super small one. Those ones actually come in a separate bag, and as you can see, it should fit everyone's ear accordingly. Super small is like one of the newer ones, I guess. I've never tried the super small ones. I assume that if you do have a small ear cavity, it will fit pretty well. As for me, the small ones that come attached actually work pretty well. Like I actually really like the isolation. One thing to notice is that it has a flat cable. It's supposed to be tangle resistant. It hasn't tangled too badly. It looks a bit tangled right now, and it kind of is tangled. But it's not like some of the cheaper headphones where it gets tangled and you literally spend minutes trying to untangle it. This one you kind of just shake it, like just kind of shake it out, and it'll fall into a single cord. Um, I don't like the noise that the cord makes. Like if you're wearing underneath the shirt, you could kind of hear the noise of the friction because the cable is it has kind of like ridges on it. It's textured. It feels really nice. It's a really nice cable, but it still makes a bit too much noise for me. As for sound, the sound on these is quite nice. This is something you would expect from a $50 pair of earbuds. Bass response is really tight right now. It's pretty far. The response, it goes pretty low, and the highs and mids, they're kind of clear. I use Sennheisers as my normal headphones, so the Sennheisers I use, the mids are like really well shaped, but these ones, they're a bit cold right now. But that's because I just bought these a few days ago. I'll probably make another video a couple weeks from now, like to let the driver kind of sink in and perform a lot better. I kind of had the same issue with my Sennheisers. I was like, these have no bass, but then after about 5 weeks, then the bass response was full. These do come with Sony's warranty. It's a pretty decent warranty. For 90 days, if it breaks or anything, they'll be repaired. That's about it. These earbuds, they do sound pretty well. They have a right angle connector that looks like it should be able to go inside of a headphone case. If you have like a thicker case, like a an OtterBox, my bad. If you have an OtterBox, it does look like it will fit pretty well. Another thing to note is that the cable, the earbuds, they do have a uniform cable. They're both the same size, unlike the Sennheiser earbuds, which I believe the right one is shorter than the left. So, and that's kind of a janky design. They're pretty well built. Yeah, I like these. About $50. Pretty well made. Nice. Too much plastic in my opinion for $50. This appears to be some kind of metal. I don't believe it's metal though. This is plastic, obviously. This is plastic. It looks kind of metallic, but it's plastic. And I'm not sure about this. I thought it was like some kind of metal at first, but I'm pretty sure it's plastic now. Yeah. I like how they took kind of inspiration from the Beats earbud, where this cable is flat. I didn't actually buy the color red because it looked like Beats. I just bought red because black and blue didn't look very nice to me. Black looked pretty nice actually, but I think I prefer the red ones better. Yeah, I mean, if you have $50, I would kind of recommend these, unless you find like a much better offer like on Amazon. But yeah, that these are pretty great sounding for now. All right.